It's Brian again here at YT CSC, YouTube Celtic Supporter Club. How are we all doing? Sunday 18th of January. Welcome back to the podcast. Another week, another quiet transfer news. Plenty of rumours, no announcements. So let's have a wee look back at the week that was, and also a look ahead to today. 5:30 versus Auchinleck Talbot, Scottish Cup Day. Auchenlecht Talbot versus Celtic, 6 divisions apart. The ultimate David versus Goliath, and somehow Celtic fans are still nervous. So let's get into it. So thanks everyone for your time today here on YT CSC. We go up against Auchenlecht Talbot today at 5:30 in the Scottish Cup. The game is getting played at Rugby Park. Auchenlecht Talbot are playing at Kilmarnock's ground, so hopefully we play better than the 1-0 win at Falkirk. Those are the sort of games that get football cancelled. It's been a frustrating week for Celtic. We see Rangers buying players, we see Hearts already getting players in there, looking like a settled squad, and also with their Scottish Cup result, then they've only got the league to focus on, so they will be going all out to secure that title. So we need to make sure that we're supplementing the squad and also playing a little bit better than we did against Falkirk. That was a tough watch, wasn't it, Trips? It was not pretty, not a vintage performance by any stretch, but we got the win. When you look back at titles, it's those games that you remember, Ralston up at Ross County, etc. These are the games that you need to win if we're going to have to stay in the title hunt. We got the goal through Benjamin Negrin from a set piece, short corner. We can score from a corner, but yeah, it was a bit of a slog. And then we move on. Nobody's getting carried away. Nobody's going, oh, this is us. It just steadies the ship. Martin O'Neill, honest as always in his post-match, he was like, yeah, we can play a lot better, and hopefully we can do. It just keeps us ticking on and keeps us hanging on the coattails of Hearts. So hopefully we can play a little bit better today. So today we play Auchenlecht Talbot, the Scottish junior teams. As I said earlier on, 6 divisions below Celtic, and I love it. The magic of the Scottish Cup. Any team on their day can win. You saw that with Dunfermline against Hibs. Hibs missing the big chance was Kieran Bowie, the guy that we're looking at, 6.5 million, 1-on-1 with a keeper, and he fluffs his chance in next minute. Your club's out the cup. So he'll be kicking himself there, but it goes to show you that these upsets, these results can happen. We've been done with Clyde before. Was it Morton as well? I don't know. Anyway, today, on paper, we should win comfortably, if we're being honest. Anything else is an absolute disaster. But it's a Scottish Cup, and this is Celtic 25-26. So we've seen it all. So nothing is out of the realms of possibility. And we've got, obviously, previous when it comes to making life harder than it needs to be. Auchenlecht Talbot will be giving it their absolute all. They're no mugs. They've already put a few teams out. They're physical, they'll be organised, and they'll make it hard for us for as long as possible. And as we've saw before, that is the danger, man. We don't get an early goal, we huff and puff, and it starts to get nervous. The crowd's starting to get nervous. Tackles get heavier. Players react to the pressure. Some respond to it, but we've saw before some crumble when the fans got on their back. So that's what we need to do. We need to make sure that we get an early goal and treat this game with the respect and the potential to upset your season. So who are we going to look at today? We obviously know who's injured. CCV, Johnson, Jota. I heard that Martin O'Neill mention about Balikwisha. What do you think, guys, in the comments? Do you rotate? Do you let the fringe players get a shot? Or do you go strong, kill it early, and then rest players? Me, personally, want a strong spine, keeper, centre-half, midfield leader. The strongest team to start with. Don't disrespect the competition. don't disrespect the opposition. Make sure that you secure the spine of the team and you give yourself the best possible start. Maybe give a youngster a run at the last 25 minutes or whatever if we're well up. But me personally, I would not risk it with some crazy mad team selections, and I don't think Martin O'Neill's that type of guy. He'll consult with Maloney and McManus and Foreign and his backroom team, and hopefully we'll come out with a settled squad and give a professional performance. I know it's a cliche and all that carry on, but there are no easy games in these games when you're in these competitions when you're up against guys that's their livelihood. And also, I don't know if any of you saw the potential WhatsApp group chat that got leaked for the Auchinleck Talbot players betting on themselves, betting on yellow cards and all that. So we'll see how that pans out, if the players are up for it. Yeah, so hopefully it's not a banana skin. Hopefully we treat it with respect, the competition, and also the opposition. But yeah, I'm going for we always. Well, saying that, I was going to say we always tend to lose a goal, but we have kept it quite tight. I'll go for 2-0. That'll be my prediction. So also the big item, the big news that does not go away now on 18th of January. It's 13 days now. We've got to talk about transfers because even on Scottish Cup Day we can't help ourselves. The big one this week is Maswanisi from Motherwell. I saw Martin O'Neill was at Motherwell watching him, the Motherwell manager, playing it cool, saying, "Oh yeah, we focus on our season, and yeah, we want to keep as many of our players as well." Let us know in the comments. What do you think about Maswanisi? He's played well for Motherwell this year, but where does he fit for us? Does he make an impact? Is it better than what we already have? Let us know in the comments. Another one that we're hearing is Jonas Wind from the German league. I think he's in the Bundesliga. He's another one that's been linked with us. I'm not too sure. When you look at it, sounds amazing. What a player. The price tag, etc. Celtic, if you look back to the last 6 windows since Brendan Rodgers came back in 2023, Thiago Holm, Nawrocki, Engels, Ida, well, the two players that you would say were decent quality. One's gone. Engels seems to be up and down and seems to kind of respond differently to different managers, so he's maybe a bit of a confidence player. But over the last 6 windows, what standout quality have we got? What that's also affecting is we have no assets now. We have no sellable assets. Maeda would have been the last one. He's checked out, you know what I mean? He's probably lining up a January move or whatever. So he's not an asset. So we need to make sure that we get players in, because if we don't win the league, Hearts and or Rangers will get the Champions League money, and then the big massive cash reserve that we've built up goes down very, very quickly because you're spending money on players and wages, etc., etc. So yeah, that's where we are in terms of the players. But yeah, we're looking very, very thin on the ground. So I've waited for a 2-0. Everyone, we're all confident in our comments and confident in our opinions. So let's get your predictions in there. I'm hoping for a professional job. 2-0, 3-0, hopefully early goal. Cameron Ayres get on me through no injuries. So what else do you want? What else do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be an easy performance for Celtic today, or it's going to be a bit of a struggle? To be fair, I'm not really bothered about the style of play. We need to get the goals, get the performance done, and hopefully get into the next round. But it's the Scottish Cup and it can turn into a bit of a horror story. So everyone, if you could get your comments in, your predictions in, to the comments, and thank you very, very much for listening. As always, appreciate the help and support. Enjoy the game wherever you are, and as always, hail, hail. And just before we go, keep hitting that like, share and subscribe button. We're creeping closer to the Magic 1888, which is our first big milestone, and we can't do it without you guys. So once again, hail, hail. Enjoy the game. All the best.